Year again, April 17th, just around the corner for all you tax filers out there. So to tell us about, these last minute tax filing preparations is Department of Revenue and Taxation's Income Tax Supervisor, Larry Terlahi. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So Larry, what are some of the tips and hints that people should know for these last minute tax filers? What are the documents that they should have in place before April 17th?
Well, your basic documents that we ask for you to provide would have to be attached. Those are the W-2s, 1099s. Keep in mind that the copy B is the one that is specifically important for that to be, attached to the document. We ask for you to again make sure that you have your social security numbers verified. You get your mailing address there, as well as you're talking about signature. I mean, a lot of times this happens, and it's sad to say, but we've had to turn around some folks and say, please get those signatures on there. And then one of the biggest things they think that we're going to provide another document for them, a copy. So we ask you to bring your own copy because, if you really want to get a copy after the due date on your own, you need to pay for it, and that's $57.
Now, what signatures? You said signatures are important here. What signatures are needed, and who do we know in our family or in our household that we need to sign off?
The person who owns that tax return. The person who owns the tax return will be the one needed to sign that. So if it's a joint return, you need both signatures. That's the way that works. If it's only one signature, we would have to require the second signature. Again, you may be turned away because of that.
Now, for those with dependents, is there anything additional that they may need, or those that maybe are itemizing this year?
Well, for the dependents, we ask again that you make sure that their social security numbers are correct. There is still, at this point, what they call the American Opportunity Credit, tax credit, and that's for those students or the dependents who are going to school. Please avail yourself with that tax credit because it is a very, how do you say, rewarding type of credit. And then, of course, if you're looking at the other schedules that are very common in our island community, it's the Schedule EIC, the Additional Child Tax Credit. Those two forms, they add on to quite a bit of a big refund for many folks out there.
Right. Of course, April 17th is just a couple days away now. And I'm sure those who are here in the 11th hour are saying, I still need more time. So there's the possibility and that option of filing for an extension?
Yes, you still have the extension. But keep in mind, the extension is only extension to file, not extension to pay. So if you actually go through that instruction, that form, it'll tell you that you would have to either estimate or, if you really could, prepare your return and get some idea as to what is it you're truly supposed to pay and pay. Because again, that extension is only for extension to file, not extension to pay. You will pay with that actual extension if that's required.
How long is the extension good for?
Good question. That extension is good for 6 months, and it's automatic. Okay, so you will have additional 6 months to prepare that return and file that. Again, if you had made payment on April 17th, then you wouldn't be assessed the additional failure to pay penalty if you paid by April 17th.
I'm sure Monday and Tuesday is going to be a very busy time for the Department of Revenue and Taxation's phones ringing off the hook, lines out the door and around the parking lot as usual. What's going to be done by Rev and Tax come Monday and Tuesday?
That's another good topic to bring about. We have, of course, our canopy arrangement outside, so the services will be provided for those folks who want to just go in and out. We hope to have a lot of traffic control as well as foot traffic control within the compound. But we now have, just like we did last year, a similar arrangement with the malls. We have the Micronesia Mall and the Agana Shopping Center, and I'd like to thank these folks, management and staff, for providing a venue. This satellite operation will be there for those who would be, again, able to come down and just file your return. Again, with no payment, so you can file your return with no payment there. We also have extensions. That's all that's going to be limited to. I'm sorry, that's all it's going to be limited to. Only for extensions for you to pick up. If you want to complete that extension and turn it in right there and then, you'll be able to do so. Let me give you some details about that. The malls. The detail. Okay, we have that operation for 10 in the morning to 5 in the evening, so 10 to 5. And it would be at the center court for both malls. We'll have some folks out there, and you'll be able to, again, submit the tax documents. It's not going to be with any payment, okay? And then you may be able to get some extension forms and there, the blank ones if you need it, and you can also turn it in there.
Nice. Well, Larry, thank you so much for your time. Again, for those last-minute tax filers of the Department of Revenue and Taxation, and if you're not able to make it to their Barrigada facility to file taxes there, they also have satellite branches at the Micronesia Mall and at the Agani Shopping Center. Those centers will be open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Stay tuned. Weekend Edition continues after this.